Hey guys, this is Dr. Brian Stork.
And I'm Dr. Joe Salisz. We're from StomaCloak, and we're back supporting the second annual Drive for Men's Health.
Well, we're excited to be here. We haven't shot a movie in the past year. And once again, this thing keeps zooming in and out. So we're doing the best we can.
Our camera seems to zone in on Dr. Stork. I think it's trained that way, but that's okay. I'll just stand here in the background incognito and give you a few tips.
It's all by design.
So our theme for this discussion today, should you choose to accept to listen to it, is staying comfortable with your ostomy on a drive. That could be a short drive.
Or a long drive.
A short drive might be like driving in rush hour traffic in Chicago, which everybody probably has experienced at one time or another in their lives, or long distances going across country. You know, the problems that occur are different in both situations. On a short drive, you just have lots of people looking at you, so there's no way to step out of the car and relieve yourself. Long drives, there might be a lot of places to do that, but it can be scary in the wilderness. So you're looking for a rest area or a gas station. So the first tip we have is don't overeat and don't overdrink. High volume foods and high volume liquids can get to you pretty fast. Can you think of any high volume foods, Dr. Stork?
You mean like pasta?
Yeah, pasta, pizza, watermelon, or those large salads that they give you for dinner salads, like big Cobb salads. Man, they'll fill you up fast. And the problem is they'll fill your bag up faster than you expect it. And in that cramped position, riding in a car, hunched over a little bit, takes up space in your bag. Your seatbelt takes up space. Your clothes take up space. So when you're getting ready to drive distances, don't eat or drink high volume foods. Wear loose fitting clothing. If you're in a car with people you know, or at least people you're related to, you could loosen your belt, loosen your seat belt. And then, of course, be aware of it. You can get lulled into watching the white line go by and forget about your ostomy, but it'll sneak up and remind you. Can you think of any other situations like that, Dr. Stork?
Where it'll sneak up and remind you?
Sneak up and remind you. So, obviously you don't. You know, the interesting thing about the human body is it has elasticity, and it can actually, you can give up on the idea of stopping for longer periods of time. When your ostomy bag is full, it's full. But there are some things you can do that are technical, like you can, if you have a urostomy, you can get an extension hose and hook up to about a liter bag down on your leg. You can strap it to your leg and you can have more distance. Or if your urostomy bag fills, like happened to me, I was drinking a pop. It went through me too fast, and then I used it out the other end as a receptacle to drain off my urostomy when I was stuck in rush hour traffic again in Chicago. It had a screw-on lid. I think that's important if you're going to try to do that. People with colon or stool ostomies, there's a little product called an Ostovent that attaches to your bag that you can release air with. So there are a lot of things you can do to help you get by. I think you can even go online. There are places that you can go online and look for reasonable places that are clean gas stations, good places to stop for long distance drives, and map them out on your car on your way out. There's one other thing we want to do on today's discussion, and that is to bring to your attention a very important person in our organization, StomaCloak, and my feeling is that you can't take a ship anywhere without having somebody strong at the helm.
So the leader that we have and who has always been with StomaCloak is Pat Camp, C-A-M-P. And we're very excited to be sending her down to meet you tomorrow. She's got some surprises for you. She's an expert on educating people about ostomies and ostomy-related issues. She's been doing it her whole life. She's been a real inspiration to us. Joe, maybe you can fill the guys in a little bit more.
Well, the history of our organization, we developed the StomaCloak at Pat's insistence. She was seeing me. I'm a physician, a urologist, and she was seeing me with her husband, who had problems having to wear a plastic appliance for a urine container. And she didn't like the odor, and he didn't like the odor. And I am a hunter, and I was familiar with a product that had carbon that would adsorb odor molecules. And so we devised a bag for him to make their lives more comfortable with less odor. And I went through surgery myself at the time, having my bladder removed for an oncologic reason. And then she pursued pushing me into developing the bag that would fit my ostomy. And we've made a number of corrections over the years, but we've been in place now for 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years. And every bag that we manufacture goes to somebody nice, and somebody nice finds great use from it, and we have nothing but positive comments about our product. So a lot of that speaks to Pat's success at discussing things with the patients on the phone, getting them what they need.
Pat's awesome. You're going to find out for yourself. And, we're super excited to be making StomaCloak here in West Michigan. I think that's one of the more rewarding things, too, is to be able to make a product here. I certainly have learned a ton about patients with ostomies, about living with an ostomy. It's been fun on social media to get to know patients and to really advocate for patients with an ostomy. So it's all because of Pat, and we think that you're going to love her as much as we love her.
And we know that this drive for men is not just about people with ostomies, and so we really appreciate the opportunity to support these guys in their drive for men. Out.
Drive safe.
All right, let's go home.
Is this thing ever going to stop?
What's it doing? Stop recording.